segment that I'd like to talk about now would be the distances in the wedge and how far back you want to go. In other words, we talked about where to play the wedge shot, off your back foot or in the middle. I myself, a lot of times, will try to play the club always in the middle or further back. In other words, it depends on how far away we're going to hit this shot. If I have a 75-yard shot, I'm going to play it more probably in the middle. If I have a 45-yard shot, I'm going to probably play it a little bit further back in my stance. Now, you want to be very, very comfortable in how far back you go. In other words, what usually will happen to somebody is if I go to this area right here, this ball is not going to go quite as far. In other words, if I get it up here a little bit higher, it's going to go a little bit further. If I go in a full swing, it's going to, again, go a little bit further than that. So those are three different areas that I have to know how far that I can hit that ball. If I'm all the way back, I am assuming that I'm going to hit that shot maybe 90 yards to 95 to 100 yards. If I come in a little bit more, I'm assuming that I'm going to hit it anywhere from 70 to 75 yards to 65 yards. If I cut down a little bit more, I'm looking at around 45 yards. Now again, this comes into the club selection also. Whether I have in my hand a lob wedge, an A wedge, a gap wedge, a pitching wedge, or a sand wedge. This is why I say the more practice that you have with the wedge, the easier it becomes. I always say it's like playing a piano. The more practice that you have, the better you're going to get at it. And wedges are very, very, very difficult because what happens to everybody is they're always trying to force the ball. In other words, if my club face comes over here like this, I have to assume that I'm going to miss that green to the left-hand side or be in a trap. If I throw the club out to my right, I have to assume again that that ball is either going to be in the trap on the right or past the pin a considerable distance. What again I'm trying to do is when I get up to the ball, I want my club face to be straight at the, so that when my hand hits, this is where my elbow is, my shot should be right in that area. Now what happens is, if I know the distance, I have to acclimate myself to that distance. In other words, if I'm only going to go halfway back, I'm only going to hit that shot the 75 yards. If I go further back, I'm going to hit that shot 90 yards. So these are some of the things that you have to be aware of when you're practicing. I myself used to like to practice, and I would take a couple of wedges or a 9-iron and hit those and hit them so that I knew exactly how far my shots were going to go at that swing. So again, there's three different spots that you want to be aware of. All the way back for a full shot. Right in this area here for a half shot. And a little bit down for a little bit less shot. Now one of the main things too that I'd like to just touch upon, what most people will fail to do, when they hit the wedge, again they come up. What we want to try to do is don't be afraid to take a divot. The grass will help you. Stay down with the shot and do not move your head. The average golfer cannot wait to see his ball. So when he hits the shot, he comes up and he pops up as fast as he can to see where everything is. The ideal shot is to try to hit your chin with this shoulder, this chin with this shoulder, and it pushes your head up. That gives you the inclination to come up. So try to stay down as long as possible, especially on any type of wedge shot. It'll only benefit you in the long run.